everybody, Gisele Grenier here. So I wanted to do a very quick little video on to explain why I don't refer to colors as warm and cool. I may once in a while, but I don't primarily refer to that way, and I want to explain why. The way that I do my paintings and teach the color lessons, whether it's mixed media for fun or the fine art stuff, is I don't look at warm and cool. I look at where it sits on the color wheel. And yes, we know that really from orange over to violet, everything here is warm and everything on this side is cool. I don't think of it that way. I think of it as a red. Where does it lean on the color wheel? Does it lean towards blue or does it lean towards orange? Or sorry, does red lean towards violet or blue or orange or yellow? Where does it lean on the color wheel? Because the colors will only lean really one way. So I look at, let's say red, orange. Yes, it is a warm red. I don't look at it that way. I look at it as naphtha red light is a red that leans towards orange. I need to know where it sits on the color wheel because now I know what colors that will go well together with it, that will go well with it. Tongue is rented. Yellow, green, hence a yellow light. It's a yellow that leans towards green. Well, if yellow is warm, okay, remember we said that everything between yellow and violet, everything here is warm. Well, if hence a yellow light is yellow and that's supposed to be warm, it has green in it, which makes it cool. Well, what does that mean? I don't know. All I care about is that where it sits on the color wheel. Okay, let's go over to permanent alizarin crimson. Okay, we know that this is a red. It's a red violet. It's a red. It's warm, but this is a red that leans towards blue. Does it make it warm or cold? It is sitting on this side, but it's definitely not a warm red. This is a cool red. That doesn't make any sense, right? All I care about is that it's a red that leans towards blue and where it sits on the color wheel. That's all that matters to me. Okay, so you kind of get the idea of where I'm going here. So although, yes, you can have the general idea of everything here is warm, everything here is cool, look at it from the standpoint of where it sits on the color wheel. You can have a seascape painting being done with ultramarine blue, which is a blue that leans towards violet, and it'll look warm. Whereas if you did a seascape painting with phthalo blue, which is a blue that leans towards green, it'll be very cool. You could create an ice. You can create a mixture of the look of ice with this, but the look of ice with ultramarine blue doesn't really work because this has more violet, which is warm. So yeah, see, the warm, cool thing doesn't work for me. It may work for you, and that's fine if it does. But for me, all I care about is where a color sits on the color wheel because the color wheel never lies. And by doing your own color wheel, by taking the paints that you have, putting them on the color wheel, this is what you need to go with. This right here. Not manufactured color wheels or, somebody says, yeah, red is always warm. That doesn't mean anything. What red? What brand? It doesn't matter. It's what you have in front of you that is what you need to go with. Hopefully that makes sense. Now, if you have any questions, what to do is instead of posting it in the YouTube comments, go over to the community or my Facebook page, post a picture of your color wheel with your questions, and that way it's easier to answer because just by typing, you use this brand and whatever, I don't know what the brands are. I only use, 2 brands. I use one for acrylics and one for oils. I don't know what, the other 25, 50 manufacturers do. I need to see a picture, all right? Please don't email it to me because I get so many emails. Post it in the community or on the Facebook page, and that's the best place where to get my attention. Alrighty, so hopefully this helps you, and I look forward to seeing your charts if you have any questions. And until then, stay inspired.